This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with my second combat sports news update of the day. As I was reporting earlier today, this would have been the first time since like maybe WrestleMania or sorry, WCW. I think Hogan got Jesse Ventura fired before Hogan debuted. So yeah, it would have been the first time since around WrestleMania 6 that Hulk Hogan and Jesse Ventura would have been on the same event together for the Saturday night main event tomorrow in San Antonio, Texas, which was being built mainly around Hulk Hogan's appearance. What he was going to do is, was he just going to plug the beer again? Or was he actually going to do something? That wasn't said, but it was relevant because those two have hated each other for a long time. I put a clip in the description, a clip link of Jesse talking about how much he hates Hogan, and Hogan has gone on record many times, including one Bubba the Love Sponge interview where Hogan appears to be drinking, where he's doing an impression of Jesse and talking about Jesse having doing all of Adrian Adonis's special powder back in the 80s and Jesse's love for Quaaludes and stuff. You guys could look that up. Hogan on Bubba Love's Sponge on talking about Jesse. So there's some serious heat there. And by the way, Hogan said in that, or it was confirmed actually by Ken Patera that that incident Hogan was talking about with Jesse taking those and I guess taking too many one day was true. I guess and showing up completely out of it in San Francisco one night. That was confirmed by Ken Patera. But anyways, I'm just rambling on about that a bit. But the interesting thing is Hogan is now pulled out of Saturday night's main event, and it's funny because whereas the first Saturday night's main event, they really built up Jesse Ventura's return, had him doing all this publicity and stuff for it. This time they had none, and they only meant confirmed pretty much late in the day yesterday that Jesse was in fact going to be commentating a match on tomorrow night's show. And now today, basically this afternoon, we find out that Hulk Hogan has pulled out of the show. Now, is it because of Jesse? Is it because apparently they've been showing ads for Hogan appearing on Saturday night's main event at recent tapings and he's been booed? And they don't want him to get the booed reaction again since they WWE is invested in this real American beer. Who knows? But I find that very interesting. So now the main attraction of this show has now become they've already signed a contract. I guess Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes are wrestling on the Royal Rumble. So there's already been a contract signing, but now they're going to make an amendment to there's going to be a segment where they make an amendment to the contract signing. So last Saturday night's main event, you already got to see them wrestle, and they're having the actual match at the Royal Rumble, but they want us to tune in because they're going to make an amendment to their contract. So in other words, a lot of talking, probably some type of pull apart. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me want to watch. By the way, Titan Towers, the WWE's former headquarters, has been in Connecticut, has been sold for 3.75 million to the MB Financial Group that are going to turn it into apartment buildings. Conor McGregor had said there was an offer on the table for him and Logan Paul to fight in India to box for $250 million each. Logan Paul had said if Conor McGregor got permission from Dana White to do the fight, he would do it unless WWE matched the offer for him not to do it, which they probably wouldn't have matched that offer. It would have been a good thing for them to allow Logan Paul to do that, who's under contract with them. But apparently, McGregor said today that Dana White is not letting him, not approving the fight. Of course, McGregor pulled out of his last fight, um, last, I think, around June-ish due to a toe injury, and he has one fight left on his UFC contract, which will not pay him 250 million. He still is by far the biggest name in the UFC. By the way, speaking of Logan Paul, I did go to GNC today where I did do a video of this. They were selling Prime for $1. I don't know why that didn't play, but they were selling Prime for $1. Played enough for you to see that. And I asked the guy, I'm like, is it not selling well? And the guy said it was horrible. I did buy it. I did buy it because that seemed like a good deal. That's less than pretty much a bottle of water these days. And I was about to go to the gym right after, anyways. Um, did I notice any particular benefit from taking it? No. It was a coconutish flavor that I had. It was all right. Was it worth a dollar? Yes. Would I have paid more than a dollar for it? No. But interesting to note that the last time I had a Prime was when it first came out in Canada, and it was selling for almost like $5 Canadian where I bought it from. So it's interesting that it's now selling for a dollar. So, well, I get it that the Jake Tyson fight would have been a joke, but I don't know, just the way combat sports is these days, there's no real fighters out there that I really want to see fight. There's just not that many superstars in fighting. I wouldn't have minded seeing those two. I think it would have been better than Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, but I don't think it would have been anything spectacular. And of course, there could have been agreements made as well. But there you go. That's the news. Let me know why you guys think Hogan pulled out in the comments. If I bought a ticket to see Hulk Hogan, I would have been disappointed. Alex Pereira, I mean, he's talented, but I'm just not a fan of the lighter weighted guys. I don't know exactly how much he is. He's not a heavyweight. Because I weigh in right now with 291 pounds. I just don't care about seeing the smaller guys fight or wrestle. And Conor McGregor is like transcended fighting with the like become a movie star and everything. But I'm not taking anything away from Alex Pereira. He's just not at the fame level of a Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar. He hasn't even reached GSP levels yet, and GSP was nowhere near to the popularity of McGregor. I mean, even Tito Ortiz. I don't think Alex Pereira has reached Tito Ortiz level of popularity yet from the Tito Ortiz's peak, but he probably will eclipse that as time goes on. Anyways, have a great night. Thanks for